So today I am here, this day 3 of the Peaceful Woman, and I'm a bit sore from yesterday. We did hula, and so my intention today is to kind of go with the theme of the affirmation, which is I am worthy. I am choosing to see the worth and the reflection of the women that are here with us on this journey, with myself on this journey, in nature, in the sacred sites that we're about to visit, all of the new people, the kahunas and teachers that we're going to be meeting here on Maui, and just to really soak in all of the amazing gifts that are around us all the time. And I hope that you'll set your intent too as you hear this, and I look forward to sharing more at the end of the day. Sending you waves of love and blessings from Maui. Mahalo. Hello, I just got back from day 3 of the Peaceful Woman Retreat. Today was about visiting these sacred lands. There was actually 3 different locations where we visited, and we got to be healed by nature. So one of the first places we visited, we got to learn about all these different herbs and plants and how they can be ingested, with different teas and medicine properties to actually heal from the inside out or on your actual skin. I mean, there was this plant, I forgot what it was called. It looked like a green pear, and the inside could actually be used like as a liquid Band-Aid. I mean, it was fascinating. We got to put it on, and it was really great. And then we got to go into this clear, clean water, like river, and get in there and just release anything that was no longer serving us. And one of the things that I did that I felt really called to do is like ground this energy that I take in all the time, that I'm connecting with my higher guidance and bringing it into my physical form, but really ground it into Mother Earth. And so what I did is I went into the river with this intention of just really grounding, and my partner who was with me, she said, you are grounding, Stephanie. You're building a home here in Maui. For those of you who don't know, I am planning on moving here with all of my with my family, and with Jared, and our team is moving back to Maui, back to Hawaii in Maui. We're choosing this place. And so it was interesting, as there was this symbolism as I'm grounding the energy of Mother Earth, that I'm actually grounding in finding our home here in Maui, and the community that we're building, and the relationships that we're building, and just really releasing anything that is standing in that way of just allowing the universe and source to just completely flow. And so that's been really cool. And then from there, what was interesting is as we were coming out of it, these people were up on this like the walkway that you walk, and they were just like, we didn't know you could go in the water. And we started sharing with them what we had been taught by these 2 women who have been guiding us throughout the day today. Gina, who was basically about to give birth in the next 5 days, so she had a newborn in her belly, and she was just teaching us all about her own sacred healing practices of what her teacher, her kahuna, or teacher, had taught her, and it just was a beautiful experience. And we shared it with these people who were asking, and they ended up ripping off their clothes, or not clothes, they kept their clothes on, but their shoes, and jumping in the water and having their own sacred experience. And I thought that was really cool that we had kind of passed on the wisdom of telling the story, and you saw the direct impact. And then we went to, the second place we went was actually in the ocean. It's like this rock sand beach, and basically this sacred space had been covered up by water, so it was out in the middle of the water. But during that time, we had whales jump up, and we could see their jumping out of the water with their tails and everything, and it was a magnificent, like, welcoming experience. And we learned so much about how Mother Nature is really here to help us and to serve us, and how we can serve her. And it's been a really interesting journey today, like calm and peaceful, lots of inward reflection, beautiful, beautiful weather, beautiful guides, and And then the last place we ended up is at a place that was found about 15 years ago that had been covered up by like rubbish and everything, and then they found it that had been this sacred place for hundreds and hundreds of years. It even had this really cool birthing stone where the person who, the mom who was pregnant, on top of the stone, it's like the perfect shape for the baby just to come out. It was amazing. And we got to just like lay on the land and give, offerings of whatever we found on the beach before. And it was just this really sacred experience. And what came to me is how important connection is. Connection to ourself, connection to our guidance, connection and being in alignment at the highest level in all ways, in our spiritual body, in our physical form, in our emotional body, and in our mental body, and having those in alignment when you're showing up the way that you do, serving on purpose and being of service is really what this is all about. And I just had a magnificent day and connection, and I really enjoyed being here, a part of the Peaceful Woman Retreat, and being on my Maui Passage. By the way, if you'd like to learn more about how you can do this too, please visit thepeacefulwoman.com and feel free to reach out to me directly, either on Facebook or at stephaniebeeby.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions or anything that you have around your own sacred passage. I do have this dream to have my mom come through and do her own passage, because there's a lot of the women who are on my trip that are in my mom's age, and they're like, I can be your mom. And I was like, yeah. And then at the same time they were saying that, at the same time they were saying how wise I am. And that's a huge compliment to me of the work that I'm here to do and the love that I'm here to express. And it's a huge compliment. So I hope you'll stay tuned for more. I look forward to, so much more in the days to come, just staying really present in the moment and, setting my intent and being a creator in our life, and at the same time soaking all of it in. And I send you tons of love from Aloha Land.